US-Russia-Ukraine talks postponed amid record Russian missile strikes.
Iran warns of regional conflict. Designates EU armies as terrorist groups.
Cultivating love for traditional Tet and Vietnamese culture among students.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. I'm Hoàng Yên, and here we go, the first step of the show. The trilateral talks between the United States, Russia, and Ukraine on the conflict have been postponed amid intensifying military pressure from Russia, which launched a record number of ballistic missiles at Ukrainian territory in January.
According to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, the second round of talks between the Ukrainian, U.S., and Russian delegations in the UAE has been delayed to February 4 to 5. Instead of February 1st as originally planned, the sudden schedule change came shortly after a diplomatic contacts between Washington and Moscow in Florida. Without Ukraine's participation, Kyiv's absence has raised speculation about a possible backdoor deal between the two powers to shape a peace framework ahead of the UAE meeting. While diplomatic efforts are stalled, fighting continues to escalate. Russia has maintained heavy military pressure in the Donetsk region with UAV and missile strikes. On February 1st, Ukraine accused Russia of launching a UAV attack on a bus, killing 12 miners. In January alone, Russia fired a total of 91 ballistic missiles at Ukraine, the highest monthly figure since the conflict began, placing severe strain on Ukraine's air defense systems.
Iranian leaders have warned a potential regional conflict if the United States attacks Iran. Tehran also declared the armed forces of European Union member states a terrorist group, a move that heightens tensions between Tehran, Washington, and Brussels.
The warning comes as the U.S. strengthens its naval presence in the Middle East following a series of tough statements by President Trump regarding Iran's nuclear issue and recent protests. Iranian leaders stressed that any U.S. military action against Iran could trigger a serious regional conflict. Despite the tensions, both Washington and Tehran have signaled a willingness to resume talks. While regional partners like Turkey are trying to ease tensions, Iran also denied reports that they would conduct live fire drills in the Strait of Hormuz. Meanwhile, Iran-EU relations remain strained after Tehran designated EU armed forces as terrorist groups and considered expelling European military attaches in retaliation for the EU's listing of the IRGC as a terrorist organization.
The first spring fair of 2026 has officially opened in Hanoi and is expected to serve as a strong launch pad, generating powerful momentum for consumer demand and double-digit economic growth from the very first months of the year.
Featuring over 3.000 booths across 100.000 square meters. The fair will run for 12 days until February 13th. The event is designed as a large-scale consumer, cultural, and commercial space, showcasing high-quality Vietnamese goods and regional specialties alongside modern shopping experiences. The Nghệ Province Pavilion, spanning 200 square meters, under the theme, Nghệ, Aspiration to Reach Far, where excellence converges, brings together 20 leading enterprises and nearly 100 products. Speaking at the opening ceremony, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh emphasized that the expo is not just a shopping event but a catalyst to revive production, business, and consumer confidence. The event is expected to stimulate domestic demand, connect businesses with markets, and contribute significantly to high economic growth targets for early 2026.
Upcoming are some updated news.
Major domestic and international retail giants are announcing large-scale investment plans for Vietnam. Central Retail plans to invest between 1.38 and 1.44 billion United States dollars by 2027 to expand its distribution network. Aeon Vietnam is set to invest around 1.5 billion United States dollars over the next 10 years. While convenience store chains such as Circle K GS25 and 7-Eleven continue rapid expansion in major cities. Domestic retailers are also stepping up, with Win Commerce targeting about 10,000 stores nationwide by 2030. The multi-billion-dollar investment wave highlights the strong appeal and growth potential of Vietnam's retail market in the coming years.
During the 2026 to 2030 period, Nghệ An province set target to send 80,000 workers to work abroad under contracts, prioritizing those from mountainous, remote, and ethnic minority areas. Previously, from 2021 to 2025, more than 98,400 workers from the province went abroad. Exceeding the plan, labor export has significantly improved living standards in many mountainous localities, helping many households escape poverty. Moving forward, Nghệ An will continue to promote vocational training, offer preferential credit, and organize mobile job fairs, viewing labor export as a key lever for poverty reduction and sustainable development.
To expand its domestic network and connect key economic and tourism hubs, Via Travel Airlines has officially inaugurated a direct route between Ho Chi Minh City and Vinh. The airline plans to operate 3 flights daily on this route. This new service not only shortens travel time but also provides convenient and safe options for passengers, contributing to regional connectivity, socio-economic development and tourism growth.
In the days that were approaching the Lunar New Year, amid the increasingly hectic pace of modern life, many schools in Nghệ An province are preserving the spirit of spring in their own ways. Through meaningful hands-on activities, traditional Tet values are being passed on and nurtured among younger generation. More in the story today.
At Lamau Secondary School's campus, an experiential program themed Flavors of Traditional Tet is being held in a warm and vibrant atmosphere. The traditional Lunar New Year scenes were vividly recreated with red calligraphy couplets, green bon chung and cultural decorations. Students enthusiastically joined activities including musical performances, wrapping bon chung, decorating Tet spaces, and displaying spring-themed products.
I find this program very meaningful because it doesn't just recreate the traditional Tet atmosphere. It helps us truly understand and cherish our national cultural heritage. The school's goal is to help students feel the flavor and atmosphere of Tet to develop their communication skills, teamwork, and a spirit of solidarity and mutual support.
At Gi Phu Kindergarten, the Welcome Spring 2026 festival was held for the first time with the joint efforts of the school and parents. In addition to enjoying lion dances and folk games, children experienced polite role-play selling activities and shared traditional Tet dishes with their families.
The festival has provided the children with so many useful lessons. They get to play while simultaneously learning the beautiful cultural aspects of Tet. We organized many activities for the children to experience traditional culture and foster soft skills. Most importantly, the event raises funds to provide Tet gifts for students in difficult circumstances.
Though different in name and organization from one grade level to another, these experiential activities all share a common purpose: spreading joy while gently and deeply instilling traditional cultural values, life skills, and a sense of care and compassion among children.
The last story just ended our news today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye for now.